This is Rabbi Karen wearing a mask for this occasion. We are here for our Tuesday Maariv service. I am well, but we have some COVID in the house. And the doctor just informed me that even though my husband is he's quarantined in the house, I should wear a mask in the house. So here I am wearing a mask. I've used 2 cans of Lysol spraying the house already, but here we are. So I hope you're well. I hope everybody's doing good. I'm asking people I'm muting people. I'm asking people to mute. And we're going to begin our service. So thank you all for being here. Let's see how this chat is, if there's anybody here. Barbara, shalom. I'm glad you're here to join us. We're here on Facebook. We're here on YouTube, and we're here on seamshalom.com. So I'm glad everybody can be with us this evening as we give our thanks for an evening. Let's pay attention to this prayer because I'm going to bring it up later on. Hine matovu manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matovu manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov shevet achim gam yachad. I'm actually wrong. This is not the prayer, but we'll talk about another common prayer when we get to the Devar. How good it is and how pleasant when we dwell together in unity. And now we're called to praise. Baruch hu et Adonai hamavorach. Baruch Adonai hamvarach leolam vaed. Praise Adonai to whom our praise is due forever. Praise be Adonai to whom praise is due, now and forever. Maariv aravim. When we witness the sunrise, and in this case, the sunset, Adonai's actual physical miracle that we see to remind us that Adonai separated light from dark and dark from light. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bivaro ma'ariv aravim v'chochma poteach she'arim uvitvuna mishaneh itim umachalif et hazmanim Umsadera kochavim b'mishmorotayim barakia kirtzono. You abound in blessings, eternal one, our God, sovereign of all time and space, whose word brings on twilight. With wisdom you open gateways, with understanding you alter times, and assign the stars to their watches in the sky. Creator of day and night, who rolls light away from darkness and darkness from light, you cause day to pass and bring about night, distinguishing between day and night. Borei yom v'layla, golel or mipnei choshek v'choshek mipnei or, umavir yom u'mevi layla, umavdil ben yom u'ben layla. Adonai tzavot shemo, el chai v'kayam tamid, yimloch aleinu li'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai, ha'ma'ariv aravim. O living and ever-enduring God, reign over us forever and ever. Blessed are you, eternal one, who brings on twilight. Well, we have some new people here today. I want to welcome everybody here who is visiting us on Zoom, and all the people who are with us in Facebook land or on YouTube or seamshalom.com. Everlasting love you offer your people Israel by teaching us Torah and mitzvot, laws and precepts. Therefore, Adonai, our God, when we lie down and when we rise up, we will meditate on your laws and your commandments. We will rejoice in your Torah forever. Day and night, we will reflect on them, for they are our life, and doing them lengthens our days. Never remove your love from us. Praise to you, Adonai, who loves your people Israel. Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael. And just a quick moment for people who are new, I'm Rabbi Karen. And thank you for being here for our Tuesday service. There is COVID in my household, and the doctor said as a precaution, wear the mask so you get to see me in all my masked glory. And now the prayer that says who we are. It's not a prayer that asks, but it's a prayer that states, Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. Baruch Shem, Kivod Malchuto, Leolam Va'ed. Blessed be the name of his glorious kingdom, forever and ever. And you shall love. V'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levacha v'chol nafshecha v'chol meodecha v'hayu hadvarim ha'eleh asher anochi mitzavcha hayom al levavecha v'shinatam levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shivtecha b'veitecha v'leftecha v'aderech v'shachbahav kamecha v'shartam la'od al yadecha v'hayu letotefo b'neinecha v'tavtam al mezuzot beitecha v'sharecha Leman tizkaru v'asitem et kol mitzvotai v'yitem kedoshim le'Elohehem. Ani Adonai Elohechem. Asher chotzeti ethem me'eretz Mitzrayim liot lahem le'Elohim. Ani Adonai Elohechem. And now as Miriam and the women went through the Red Sea, they sang the song of this miracle. Mi chamocha ba'alim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh. Nora tehilot, osech eleh. Who is like you, O God, amongst the gods that are worshipped? Who is like you, majestic in holiness, awesome in splendor, working wonders? Your children witnessed your sovereignty, the sea splitting before Moses and Miriam. This is our God, they cried. Adonai will reign forever and ever. Thus it is said, Adonai redeemed Jacob from a hand stronger than his own. Praise are you, Adonai, for redeeming Israel. Baruch atah Adonai. Ga'al Yisrael. Okay, we're going to take a break for a moment. Say hi to everybody. Let's see if anybody's in the chat room. Oh, looks like our chat had turned off. Well, if anybody's in chat, not on Facebook, but the regular chat, I saw it was Barbara, and now we have Albert. Okay. Welcome. And Sharon, welcome. Okay. And here in front of me, we have Marvin, Amy, Ziona, Ellen, and Sue, and Reba. Reba came a long way for this services, all the way from Japan. So welcome, everybody. I'm glad you're here. And I will repeat just in case you don't know, we have COVID in the house. My doctor said it's precaution, wear a mask. I said, but I got to go on Facebook. And he said, that's okay, you still wear a mask. So here I am, and we are doing our service, and I'm just so glad you're all with us tonight. Okay, let's get back. Hashivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom v'achamideinu malkeinu l'chaim ufrosh aleinu sukat shalom mecha. Eternal One, our God, cause us to lie down in peace and raise us up to life, our sovereign. Spread over us your shelter of peace. Guide us with your good counsel. Save us for your name's sake. Shelter us or remove from our path. Please remove from our path all hostility, disease, war, famine, and sorrow. Shelter us in the shadow of your wings. For you are a protecting and saving power. Truly a sovereign power, gracious and compassionate are you. God, our going and our coming in life, now and for all eternity. Spread us over your shelter of peace. Baruch atah Adonai haporeh sukat shalom aleinu v'al kol amo Yisrael v'al Yerushalayim. Blessed are you, Eternal One, who spread your shelter of peace over us, over all your people Israel, and over Jerusalem. Yitkada v'yitkada shemei rabba b'yamad yirach yirutei v'yamlich malchutei b'chayechon uvyomechon uvchayedecha beit Yisrael bagala bagala uvizman kariv v'yimeru amen yesh me'rabo mevorach v'yolam li'al maya yitbarach Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yipar v'yiroman v'yinaseh V'yitadar, v'yitale, v'yitala, Shemei Dekudasha B'richu, Leila Michal B'chata V'shirata, Tush B'chata V'nechemata, Damiram B'yalma, V'yimeru, Amen. And now our prayers, trying to remind Adonai that prayers were made to our ancestors, and we're hoping Adonai will keep the promises made. This is just our little reminder. Promises made, we're hoping promises will be kept. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avoteinu v'Imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, v'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol Hagibur v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim v'Konei Hakol, v'Zocher Chazdei Avot v'Imaot, Umevi Gula Livnei V'Nehem, L'man Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer Umoshia Umagen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, Be'ezrat Sarah. And now as we do the Givurot, Givurah means strength. Adonai is the only strength we'll need. As it says in the kids' book, Adonai is our only superhero. He gives life to the living. He's all we need. Ata gibor li'olam Adonai, mechayeh hakol ata rav lahoshia, mechakeh hayim bechesed, mechayeh hakol berachamim rabim, somech noflim v'rofei cholim, umatir asurim, umkayem emunato, lishenei afah, Micha mocha bal givurot, umido melach, melech memid, umchayem, umatzmiach Yeshua, b'nemanata lahayot hakol, Baruch atah Adonai, mechayeh hakol. Okay, did I go to stop share? Yes, I did. I didn't even realize I went to stop share. Okay, this Parsha is most interesting, Parsha Balak. And I have to say, I've had a heck of a time trying to figure out what it means. And I've always have, because it has to do with blessings and curses and a talking donkey. So having a conversation with one of my rabbinic friends, and we shot some ideas back and forth, I actually thought of something that I could grab hold of with this Parsha. So licensed marriage and family therapist Brian Zitzman said, for example, without a moral compass, it is more likely you will make decisions without thinking through the consequences of your actions. In addition, you'll likely be tempted to stretch the truth when it benefits you to do so. With a moral compass, you find it easier to resist temptation through principle-based decision-making. In other words, your choices will be based on values you hold to be true, rather than what is easiest to do at the moment. So, with a moral compass, you ground your identity, you protect the greater good, you increase your self-confidence, be a good role model, and foster healthy relationships. A moral compass helps provide an objective standard to help each of us define and address our ethical or moral weaknesses. So a compass not only tells us what we should do, but we get to see where our weaknesses are so we can correct that. In essence, a moral compass helps us define what kind of behavior is right and wrong in our lives. People find their moral compass in a variety of places, through influential role models, holy books, or even your family values. An organized religion or a particular faith tradition can provide a firm moral compass for many people. As long as your source of inspiration gives you an unchanged standard, you're starting in the right place. It's unlikely that any two moral compasses are exactly alike, but most share common traits that help to distinguish right from wrong. We all need our moral compass. In this parsha, I think we have two. The angel is blocking Balaam, but Balaam does not see the angel. And we'll explain who that is. But the donkey he's riding sees and moves aside. This occurs 4 times. Each time Balaam strikes the donkey. The donkey, after the 4th strike, is given the ability to speak. And he says, questioning along with the angel, why did Balaam strike him? After all, he did nothing to him. The donkey was just being courteous and moving over, even if Balaam, the sorcerer, did not see the angel. As Rabbi Jeffrey Gruber says, this is our moral compass on how we should treat animals. Balak, the Moabite king, enlists Balaam, the sorcerer, to curse the children of Israel who are trying to get to their homeland. Their numbers are so enormous that you can't see the land. You can't see because there's so many of these people. Balak was scared because these people were taking down other nations to get to their holy land. So Balak decided to hire Balaam, the sorcerer, to curse out the children of Israel. Twice he speaks to curse them, only he recites blessings instead to the Hebrew people. According to Hannah Perlberger, therefore, before the 3rd and final attempt, Balaam decides to take a different tact since these conversations with God were not going his way, because God was having him bless the children instead of curse. This time, Balaam concentrated on the so-called faults and transgressions of the Jewish people, trying to discredit them so as to overcome God's benevolence and whip up a host of spiritual negativity against the Jewish people. And so after he was all fired up, Balaam lifted his eyes to blast the Jewish people with that evil eye. But when he lifted his eyes and looked, truly looked, Balaam noticed how the placements of the tents were designed for the utmost respect of privacy and dignity. Balaam saw order. Balaam saw righteousness. He saw goodness, and he was moved. The Torah states Balaam saw that it pleased the God, the Lord, to bless Israel. And in doing so, even if it was a very temporary shift, Balaam saw a new reality, a godly reality, and his curses were transformed into blessing. Ma tovu ochol lecha Yaakov, mishkanotecha Yisrael. How goodly are your tents, O Jacob, and your tabernacles, O Israel. This was the blessing, one that you, I'm sure, know of every Shabbat. Ma tovu ohalecha Yaakov, mishkanotecha Yisrael. That was actually Balaam's blessing. Balaam's moral compass, he saw a new reality. The words he would speak would be of love and blessing, not the curses he so tried to say. He saw the greater good and sought to protect it. So who, where, what is our moral compass? Is it as simple as an animal giving you the right direction? Or is it the Holy One simply opening your eyes and your heart? Follow that compass because it's there for you. All right. I see I have some people in chat. Let me see what's, okay, thank you. Let me go back to our other chat. All right. And now let's go back to our service. Let's take a few minutes to say our silent prayers, the prayers that's in our hearts and in our minds. Oh, say shalom bimrumav, uyase shalom aleinu, ve'akol Yisrael, ve'imru, imru, amen. May the one who causes peace to reign in the high heavens, the peace descend on us and all Israel, and let us say, amen. And now our prayer for healing. So I'll let you type in the names. And I'm going to begin with Shaul ben Huna ve Rebecca, Yehudit ben Velvel, Reuben Barak ben Avraham v'Sarah. All those suffering physically and emotionally, all suffering from PTSD. Anybody else need prayer said for somebody? Sherry Clammer, Timothy Paul Taylor, Dorothy, Mark, Marlene, Jimmy, Jean, Robin, Brandon, Corey, Paul, and Susan. Chava Bot Elsa, Pearl Bot Ethel, Cupcake the dog, Bot Chelsea, Lisa's cat, survivors of violence, those with COVID, Rabbi Galit, Ziona, and Ellen's mom, Ziona and mom, Amy, Marvin, Ellen Friedman, Benjamin, I can't pronounce it, Ellen Friedman, Benjamin, Elisi.
Elisach.
Thank you. I'm glad you said it for me. Fred Meyerowitz, Stephen Jaffe, Georgette Meyerowitz, Stephen Meyerowitz, Rala. Is there anyone else? Beth Tova, Beth's mom, Bill, Ben, Ann, Gil, Ben, Clara, Lynn Bloomberg and family, Andy's dad, Larice and Christina, Jacob, Naomi, Beverly, Steve, Jim, Bob Martin, Margaret Raymond, all those who need healing of any kind. Alexandra Bot Aurora. Okay, I'm going to stop taking names right now and let's get back. And Ronnie. Okay. Mishe Berach Avotenu V'chol habracha Mimotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Mishe Berach Imotenu V'chol habracha Le'avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. Aleinu l'shabeach ladon hakol, atet gedula liotzer bereshit, shelo asanu kikoye haratzot, v'lo samanu kimishpachot hadama, shelo sam helkenu kahem, v'gorelenu, ככל המנם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלוכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמן היה אדוני למלך הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד. We recall the loved ones whom death has recently taken from us, those who died in the season in years past, and those whom we have taken into our hearts with our own. The memories of all of them are with us. Our griefs and sympathies are mingled as we praise Adonai and pray for the coming of Adonai's kingdom. And if you know someone who passed recently, or you know someone who is observing a yurt site, please keep their names close to your heart as we recite the Mourner's Kaddish together. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei rabal v'yamad yivrach yirutei v'yamlich malchutei v'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chayei d'chol beit Yisrael v'agalav zman kariv v'yimru amen. Yehi shmei rabal mivorach le'olam almei amaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yipar v'yiraman v'yinaseh v'yitadar v'yitalei v'yitalal shmei d'kudusha b'richu. Ve'elam min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbachata v'nechamata, damiram v'alma v'yimru amen. Yehesh lama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim olenu v'yakul Yisrael v'yimru amen. Oseh shalom v'mumav, hu ya'aseh shalom, alenu v'yakul Yisrael v'yimru amen. And may all those who are in mourning, please be comforted by the one who comforts all. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for being here today. I'm sorry some of you came very late, but that's okay. I'm glad you're here anyway. And just remember that the beginning of new rabbinic class in the fall, the cantorial class, the J-Leap program, if we get people to sign up, we'll resurrect that. That's our pre-rabbinic class. And if you are, even if you're just interested in brushing up on your Judaism skills, that J-Leap class is for you. You can find us all on jsli.org. So ladies and gentlemen, we're here Monday through Friday. Be well, be happy, be safe. Thank you and take care.
Be well, Rabbi. Toda Rabbah.
Thank
Fuller
you.
Shlema for your husband.
Thank you so much. I'll pass that on.
Yes,
Thank you.
yes. I hope he recovers well.
Thank you.
Amen.
The doctor heard him on the phone and said, "You sound like you're okay. You don't need medicine."
Okay.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Be well, everyone. Take care.